Why Media Group? The fastest growing media group in North America.
Why Media Crime Report. Peel Regional Police arrest 17 in major international extortion crackdown. 106 charges laid. Extortion Task Force takes down international criminal group targeting South Asian community. Peel Regional Police have arrested 17 individuals, majority of whom have ties to an international criminal network known as Four Brothers, which targeted South Asian business owners and community members across the region, Canada, and the United States. Led by the Extortion Task Force, the investigation dismantled a coordinated campaign of intimidation, threats, and escalating violence used to extort local businesses. The organized criminal network is allegedly responsible for a series of targeted attacks against the region of Peel's South Asian community. They are believed to have been active in Brampton, Mississauga, Caledon, and British Columbia, with links to California. About the investigation. In December 2025, a joint forces operation commenced, which included Peel Regional Police and the Ontario Provincial Police, OPP, along with Canada Border Services Agency, CBSA, Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and the Financial Transactions and Reports Analysis Centre of Canada, FinTrack. Several businesses, including restaurants and trucking companies, were repeatedly targeted after refusing to comply with extortion demands, highlighting the group's persistence and increasingly violent tactics. In one incident, investigators allege 2 of the accused were responsible for a shooting and arson at a residential address in Caledon, followed minutes later by a second shooting targeting a business in Brampton. Overall, the 17 accused are connected to 24 incidents. Of those, investigators linked 16 violent incidents associated with Four Brothers, including arson and multiple shootings that involved 324 rounds discharged. 17 arrests and 106 criminal charges. In April 2026, investigators executed a series of search warrants across multiple locations, resulting in the arrest of the following 17 men, facing a total of 106 criminal charges. Peel Regional Police would like to thank the CBSA, OPP, Surrey Police Service, Edmonton Police Service, and the FBI for their assistance in this investigation. Peel Regional Police would also like to recognize and thank FinTrack for their ongoing assistance.
Okay, so we're here at the Peel Police announcement this morning. 17 individuals arrested in links with extortion. So Patrick, I want your thoughts on this. Talk a little bit more about the investigation and how you think this benefits.
Well, this is big news. It was a very thorough investigation, 8-month investigation that went across Canada, went into California, and obviously the 17 alleged criminals from India, and they were terrorizing our community. So the fact that they weren't able to get away with this, they thought they could take advantage of Canadians with impunity. They were sadly mistaken. They are going to look at significant time in custody because of the great police work of the Peel Regional Police.
Okay, and I mean, I'm sure you get calls about this as well. You've met people in the community, and it's gotten to the point where business owners are now buying smaller, value vehicles just to drive around because they don't want to be targeted. So, for them, what do you think their steps should be? What should they do to ensure that they're safe? They're not being targeted by these people.
We want to let them know that we don't tolerate this in Canada. And whatever loopholes exist in Canada's ability to keep our residents safe, the Peel Regional Police will be outspoken on how to fix. And whether it's lawful access legislation in Ottawa, whether it's the porous nature of our border, we are outspoken on making sure that Canada must be safe. And for these organized gangs, these international criminals who have for years acted with impunity in Canada, that changes. The Peel Regional Police are sending a message with these arrests of arresting the largest extortion gang operating in Peel Region. By arresting them, we're sending a message. We do not tolerate it.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time today.
My pleasure.
Thank you. So this is Shubi with Y Media, and we're here at the Peel Police announcement. 17 individuals arrested in links with extortion. And we have the chief with us. So Chief, can you talk a little bit more about the investigation?
Yes, today marks the conclusion of local investigation that started with about 16 incidents of violence, threats of intimidation, extortion, shootings, arsons here in Peel. But the scope of it became so big, it became an international in scope. Not only involved policing here in Ontario with the OPP, but Lower Mainland, BC, Surrey, as well as in the FBI field office in Sacramento, California. It has resulted in 17 individuals being charged. 6 of them are subject to immigration action, inclusive of being deported. None of them were Canadian citizens, but they're all on different forms of permits to be here in Canada. In addition, there was another 6 more individuals found, and they are subject to CBSA deportation as well. So, as you can see, people are targeting in our vulnerable South Asian community, the good business owners, the homeowners, and today was a significant one because the community needs to hear that there is action being taken and people are being arrested.
Yeah, and like I'm also a little curious. I know you said that there was one in Sacramento as well, like an arrest that was made. So was it that the people in, like somebody in Sacramento was communicating with people here on who to target, or what was it exactly, or was it just he was doing his own thing?
No, that's exactly it. We know that a lot of the threats are done online, IP address based, WhatsApp platforms, and we determined one of them to be originating from California, and that's that one particular individual. Once we were able to identify them, he was subsequently arrested on a firearms-related offense, also in the States.
Okay. And I know that there's still more to do when it comes to extortion. So I'm sure that this isn't the only sort of file that you guys are working on. So what are steps do you think that people who are being targeted can take to kind of stay safe? Like we know like we get calls about from business owners and they're like, hey, like I can drive a Rolls Royce, I can drive a Lamborghini, but I'm not driving them. I'm driving like a small pickup truck or something because I don't want to be targeted by these guys. So like, what steps do you think they can take, or any advice that you can give them?
No, it is unfortunate that it's changing people's patterns of lifestyle, which is why it's all the more important for them to come to us. We know that there's some hesitancy to report extortions because of fear of reprisal. But today is a perfect example of if you do come to us, we're able to put all of our resources against it. But part of the things we tell people to do is obviously home business security. The video and cameras are very, very helpful. Obviously, it allows us to be able to document it. We know that if they're having their personal information accessible for people online, if there's a way to mitigate that, that's also very helpful because that's how they're accessing phone numbers, addresses to do the threats. Also, if you're getting messages or suspicious messages, don't respond, but keep it and let us know right away because we can work with those screen captures and that. But home and business security, without a doubt, speaking to your employees about just being aware of your environment, even if there has not been a threat, is very helpful. People observing businesses, we know that many of the acts happen with people coming by and looking at the property first before they come back late at night. So situational awareness is also helpful. Everything being reported to us can also help prevent events from happening as well.
Perfect. Again, thank you so much for your time and congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.